Namaste, my dear friends. Today we are in the fourth video of this series where we are exploring the differences between how yoga tradition looks at certain phenomena compared to how modern society forces us to look at certain phenomena. And today we are going to look at a very important concept that is called identity. It's a very big topic today. In modern society, we are trained to wear our identity and view our identity as ourselves. People identify themselves as part of a nation. I'm Indian, somebody else is Japanese, somebody else is European. Some people identify themselves through their religion. Some people identify themselves through their gender, through their race, and there are so many identity badges that we wear, and we are so proud of it, and we fight for it, and we feel that this identity is what is real. But is it? Yoga teaches us that all these identities are merely an illusion. It is a construct that is useful for functioning in a daily society, but rather we are a product of multiple identities and none of them fully defines us, and that we must not get attached to one identity too much. Because then we will become restrictive and we are not going to be free. Like even a same person may have multiple identities. Like I may be a father, I may be identify myself as a brother, as a son, as a teacher, as a student. And these can become very, what you call a trap. It can become very binding. And if I give one identity much more importance than see the overall picture, then when that identity disappears, I suffer. Like when I identify with the role of a father is so strong, when my child grows up and she moves away from me, then I suffer because my identity is being destroyed. That's why yoga says, do not get attached to these identities, but rather look at these identities as ways to operate in different circumstances in society. When I am with my daughter, I should function like a father. But I cannot function like a father when I'm with my students. That in that location, I should remind myself that my role there is that of a teacher. When I'm sitting with my doctor, I'm a patient. I must not sit there as a teacher. So yoga is teaching us that these identities are flexible, and that we must not get trapped by these identities, otherwise we will not get liberated, because at the eventual stage of liberation, we must transcend all of these identities, because none of this is eternally true. We can change identities. I only became a father after my child was born. And when my child grows up, I'm no more a father, I'm even her friend. So things can change in this domain. Some people are identifying themselves as vegetarian suddenly, but before that they were not. But then they become so strong, vegans or vegetarian. But what about the time before that? They put so much of investment of energy into that. And that's why they become trapped by the identities. Any identity, it's not just about food. It's about race, it's about gender, and they build big walls that prevent us from moving. We need to transcend these boundaries for ultimate liberation. That's why yoga is saying that identity should be useful in day-to-day functioning, but it should not become a limitation for fulfillment of our spiritual purpose and eventual liberation. So my dear friends, I ask you to reflect deeply on this topic of identities and share with us what you feel about identities and how you view it through your comments below, and we'll be very happy to hear from you. So reflect about this, my dear friends, because in today's world we fight a lot because of identities, and this is something that we can avoid if we have a more mature look on the topic of identities. Namaste, dear friends. Namaste, friends. I am Kausthub, Desikachar of the Viniyoga tradition, and I'm very glad that you've come this far in the video. If you have come this far, it means you really like and appreciate our videos, and let us know how you feel about it through comments below. Let us also know that you appreciate it by giving us a thumbs up and also clicking the notification icon so that we will be inspired to produce more free and valuable content like this, and we let the community grow. So please subscribe to us so that the algorithms pick our videos in a much better manner. And thank you for sharing these videos through your social networks so that it reaches as many people as possible. This is the best way we can do to share nice content with our close friends and our students and other people who we care about. And be safe and be happy and be healthy as we are going through very difficult times, but let us remain connected to our heart with hope and Shraddha. Namaste.